Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Thank you for coming by today. Just want to tell you guys I appreciate all your likes, shares, subscribes, and your comments. Very lovely and beautiful, and it really makes my day. I love it. So thank you very much. We're here to do the reading for the Divine Feminine, and we're going to use the Wee Moon deck. And we're going to talk about this this card here. Looks heavy, don't it? It's Saturn in Sagittarius, and it actually is a good card because it means the end. It's over. And all burdens that you've been carrying will be dropped. This could talk about offering to do things or doing more things than you really have energy for. This is about learning how to save your energy for what's important, for your priorities, and learning to delegate other chores for other people's, or even put them off for another time or another day, and to not wear yourself out. Mothers around the world experience this every day. Mothers that have to work 2-3 jobs, trying to take care of their kids, school, work, so much things, and then them going to school and work and trying to keep the kids' homework up and bedtimes and nap times and blah, blah, blah. So God's saying, put an end to that. Creator says, the cards say, it's an end to that. You want to begin conserving your energy and delegating your time and giving chores to others and asking, for help if you need to. It's Saturn in Sagittarius. And if they will work together in patience and compliance without restrictions, then you can turn whatever load that you feel like you've been carrying around. Could be a mental load, could be a physical load, like housework, chores, taking care of the kids, making sure the clothes are clean, shopping. It could be physical chores, which those are, right? Or it could be mental things, things that you're carrying in your mind to let go and, replace with better and more healthy thoughts that don't make you feel sad and broken down. Spiritual things, just know you're loved. You're loved. You're beloved by the universe. And the universe is only asking you to love yourself. And the same with the emotional things, right? So, Divine Feminine, share your load with others. Learn to share and ask for help if you need it. And make the load lighter on yourself, that you don't have to shoulder all of the work, no matter what kind of work it is. Yay? Yay. Okay, let's see what's going on with this Divine Feminine now. Oh, wonderful. Air Priestess Mother, calling in, what is that? Calling in the directions. Yeah, you're calling in the directions. You're calling in your elementals. You're calling in favors. You're calling in help. Yeah, you're sending the message out that you need help. Whether it be, this is spiritual. And fire is spiritual too. Yeah. So you were reaching out and asking for help. I'm going to read that. Air Priestess Mother. Hmm. Air. Hmm. Well, yep, we're just going to go with it. She's calling out to the sunrise, the beginning of a new day. And you're calling out to the sunrise, Divine Feminine, for the beginning of a new day. You're respecting and honoring your spirit, and you're respecting and honoring the universe and the planet you're on. Your emotions are beautifully calm. Yeah, look at that lake. Still waters run deep. Look at the depths from which the sun is coming up from the other side of the world. It shines on us all, don't it? The same sun shines on us all. This is beautiful, and it's a beautiful energy. Releasing the burden and accepting yourself for what you are. A priestess. A priestess. A high priestess. You might not know it, and then again, you might know it. But when you talk to the elements, when you talk to your creatures, when you talk to your dogs, your cats, the rocks, the air, the fire, the earth, and yourself, you are absolutely calling in the elements. You're absolutely calling in your power. Calling your power back to a there. You may even be having a little chit chat with yourself, talking to yourself about what you need to do to make yourself feel better, to treat yourself better over a cup of coffee. You might be making deals with your own self over coffee. Look, honey, we're going to put our feet up and let somebody else do that for a minute. Oh, yeah, dinner's cooking in the kitchen, but I'm going to ask somebody else to watch it while I come in here and do this reading for you guys, right? Yeah. So we share the burden of a family. We share the burden of a relationship. We share the burden of living together on this planet. We share. We are learning to share. We're learning to share our feelings, our emotions, to greet the day happy. Yeah, I love that. There was a time I woke up and cried for years, but I don't do that no more. I don't wake up and cry anymore. That's pretty awesome. I mean, I'm saying I never do, but like, man, not often, not often, not often. And that is magic. That is magic. For years and years and years, I woke up crying every single morning at 3 o'clock. And I'd cry for an hour or two and then, cry it all out and go about my business. I didn't take those emotions with me. I just cried all out and let it pass through me. But I did for years. And, I'm never going back there. God has taught me so much about how to cleanse my emotions, how to keep them cleansed. And so I'll never go back there. And waking up with a smile on your face is truly a wonderful experience. And even if you don't wake up with a smile on your face, to wake up and say, yeah, it's morning, let's get up and get things going. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. And that's what happens when you do clean your emotions and you move closer and closer to purification of your spirit. which will allow your soul and your oversoul to come into your body, and you will be a whole creature. Your divine masculine, your divine feminine joined, and the angel or your highest consciousness, an oversoul over you. It's very much a mathematical science, and I can see we're heading that way. Again, to a water. Water is love. Yeah. Yeah, your inner child or your children, however you want to see it, your puppies, your babies, it don't matter what it is. Love is love, no matter what kind of love it is, right? And your oversoul is that innocence that wants to come back to you, and it wants you to get ready and prepared so it can live within you. You know, that childlike innocence that we all long for and want to be, you know, except you keep your wisdom. You don't want to go naive like the child that ran away from us because we were like, wow, is this really what the world is like? And our inner child ran away because we couldn't find gladness or joy. But now we're looking for gladness and joy again, and it's time to find our inner child again. And this is magic. We find it by talking to ourselves, by going back over time traveling back in time when we were happy, or traveling back in time when we had trauma and need healing and need to be loved, you know, need to take that child in our arms and say, I will not allow anyone to hurt you anymore. We will, you know, we will fix it. We will work on it. We will work on it together. And day by day, with lots of courage, facing fear, the fear of what you might find within yourself, you keep doing it, and you will bring yourself closer and closer and closer to being that, you know, that guiding, you know, for your family, taking care of your family, being able to understand what you need to understand so much better. I want you to know half the time when I'm done reading, I don't know what I have really ever said, but I know that right now we're talking about having happiness and joy in our life, setting down the burdens of fear, stress, overwork, you know, learning to love ourselves so that we can love our children and make the magic we need to make that are a part of our family, because your family is more important than anything. I don't care what the world has taught you. The world won't be there when you're 80 years old, 90, 100, and you need people to come in and love you. The world will not care about you. Your family will. Your family. So the most important resources you have are your family. Yeah, activism, waking up, and understanding that those who run this world right now are not interested in you and your family. They're interested in taking as much as they can from you and your family. So it's time to start watching out for you and yours, you and your family. Pray and ask God to balance this mess out. And they are going to eventually have to. And you're breaking free here. Join a group. Become a part of what's going on in the world. Speak out for truth and dignity. Speak out for your children, your grandchildren. If you see somebody doing something wrong, don't don't stand by. Don't be a bystander. Call them out. Call it out. We need to start calling things out for what they are and standing in our truth. And that is the courage facing fear, right? So we can attain radical balance. We need balance on this planet, and it starts with us balancing ourselves, loving ourselves, giving to ourselves, giving our time to what we have priorities set for, asking others to help us while we begin to regroup ourselves and find that niche that we need to fit in that's going to help light our passions on fire, right? 8 of fire. That's being lit on fire, having a passion for something, having a passion for people, having a passion for the earth, having a passion for good. Yeah, coming out loud and clear, bold. The water priestess mother. And 5, sacred paths, the Hierophant. Yeah, God's asking you to stand up for what you believe in, the truth. You know, we can't take nobody's choices away, and we don't want to, but let's offer better choices than what we've been going through on this planet up till now. There's got to be better ways, and we need to find to take some of the stress off the people who are trying to have families, because the family is the resource. Water Amazon daughter, moon time, and that is so true. We have a full moon in Gemini coming up soon, people. A full moon in Gemini. Gemini being ruled by Mercury, which means a lot of communication. And Gemini is duality, right? It is, two. A reflection of two. I heard a lecture today that we are all twin flames, that we all reflect each other. Every single person that we run into is a reflection of who we are. And so we are all just little worlds in our own little bubble, going around bumping into other worlds and other bubbles, right? But we want to be sure of who we are and what we know about ourselves, so that if we do bump into other worlds with a bubble and their world bumps into ours, we don't get it confused and entwined and mixed up and diluted, right? Because being our own person keeps us stronger. When we get diluted, we get a little confusion, illusion, and when we feel confused and delusioned, and it happens to me sometimes, I have to go into hermit mode. I withdraw into my room. I do my cleansing of my mind, my heart, my soul, cleanse myself with ethers and, talk to God, read, listen to a good tarot reading, raise my vibration back up until I can think right again. And that's the wheel of life. That's how it is. We can't stay in a perfect balance all the time. It's something that definitely has to be worked on, right, ladies? Divine feminine, indeed. Indeed. And I know all you guys are working on it, because I can see this, and I can see that it's the end of the heavy load for the divine feminine. She's beginning to pick up her rattle. She's greeting the morning. She's getting her passion rocking and rolling. And she's going to step out and work and co-create with the world, right? We're going to make a better place. That's what we're doing right now. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day, wonderful evening. Namaste. I can see the moon right out my window. She's almost full. She's beautiful. I love looking out this window. I'm telling you, I love this window. It's the best window I've ever had in my whole life in any house I've ever been in. It's about 6 foot tall, maybe, and about 6 foot wide, and it's awesome. But I can see the full moon out there. So you guys take your deep dives. Enjoy your life, enjoy yourself, enjoy what you love. Enjoy what you love. God bless. Bye.